Dan, are you back?
How's it going?
We're live.
Oh, alright, live.
You can tell them to start it up. Right.
You already make a post about this, or sure?
Yeah, I made a post. Alright, here we go. So, hello everyone and LOLRVA Tryhard tournament. On the blue side we have Procrastinators United, and on the red side we have Bad News Bears, featuring a bunch of VCU heathen players. I'm Jack Frost, and casting with me today is
Team Bakugo.
Dan,
Who
who apparently is quiet.
Oh, I've been quiet
So
all
let's
day.
see.
Is this helping at all, or no?
Yeah,
Let me get in
I
there.
can hear you fine. You just weren't saying anything.
Oh, hey, it's Team Bakugo.
There you go, buddy. Okay, so we have a Jarvan ban against Barrett, and Xin Shao ban against. Oh gosh, I can't remember which of them's jungling. Is it Azaru or Tio?
It's Azaru.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember which name came charging at us out of the bushes in bot lane.
Ooh, yeah,
It's all
and
such
he
a
was
blur.
4-0 and it was great. Oh, a very smart Lux ban here going against KitK, who we just watched ravage. Salamanders. I don't know why I said the name like that.
Kate's Lux was very spooky. I normally do not show Lux players respect, but I was scared and I was game. Yep.
We have Dead Mouse getting his Caitlyn. I think he's played this every chance he's gotten. Well, I think he even had a quadra kill. Against some really good team.
I think it's because he's afraid of intimacy and distance himself from people.
Can't get close to people.
Then we have Edgy McEdgelord Pants over on the side of Bad News Bears and OP Ezreal. The fat
Seems-
kleptomancy, most likely.
Seems to be
Let's
one of those
see
ADCs that everyone's like, yeah, he's busted, but
donger.
then they don't ban.
It's the Donger!
Praise be our finals, LOLRVA, starring.
The Donger is Kit Kate's fallback champion, so we're gonna witness the legend.
If you want to go to our Twitter account, you get to see the Dong Lady herself, getting a sweet double KO versus Dan's Harem's Adupoof. Pick here for the third pick for what's the name? The Procrastinators United. This is a champion that falls a little down his line of preferred picks. Surprisingly, he didn't pick up Nocturne though. Marco.
What did he? Oh, yeah, Nocturne was open. I wonder. I guess they're playing. They're going for the more tanky comp, which is probably for the better. Why did they banned? Oh, because Grimsifer still one tricks it. That's true. Although I say one trick, but Grimsifer's had a pretty solid showing on Maokai this tournament.
He's been one tree this game.
We
That was-
are Groot.
Groot-sifer.
Confirmed.
Out here
name
for
change.
the Procrastinators. They take out the Sona wheel.
I'm surprised that actually got through the initial set of bans.
Yeah, I think that might be a Karma top, by the way. This
Really?
pick could very well be a Karma top.
There's always
That would
another
be kind
way.
of spooky. I don't think I've ever seen Eckhart play a caster.
I mean, he might not play it, but I've seen some people give it a whirl.
There's a lot of things being given a whirl this season, unfortunately. I had a Karthus support in my game the other day.
How'd that go?
Just abusing Airy. I was Soraka, so anytime he it. I just ulted and nothing ever happened.
Next, the end of the season, there's like 4 support bans: Nami, Blitzcrank, Sona, and Tape Morgana getting picked up for news. I'm just gonna.
Please don't. Let's just
What do
not.
you do, Jack Ross?
So let's see here. Is that a Fat Morgana mid or a Karma mid? I think that'd probably be a Morgana mid against Heimerdinger. That'd probably be a good pick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, this is very interesting.
S- It's hard to say with that Heimerdinger pick. I'm going to trust that Kate knows how to play it, and say that. Gosh, I don't know. One team has Ornn. I think the Bad News Bears have more like quote unquote OP picks this patch. Like Ornn and Ezreal are both very strong. Karma's strong. Kayn, are they allowing Kayn to get Predator again? Did they
I don't know if they fixed it.
Okay, well Kayn's still pretty decent damage-wise, and Morgana will be
Even if he
good.
goes the electrocute, it's not
Yeah.
a bad thing. You could go Airy.
Yeah, yeah, anyone can go Airy. Not sure what rune pick Airy.
Airy's
But
everybody's
yeah, I
friend.
like having the double front line on the side of Procrastinators, but I don't know if there's enough damage there to substantiate it.
A lot of low
So
damage
we'll
here by the
see.
Morgana, Karma, even Kayn. Like there's not much damage until they're right on top of you or embedded into the fight. If that makes any sense. Like Morgana has to get really close to the person before she thought, besides like sniping you with random cues. Karma has to get very close.
I forgot about Triari's haikus. Bless.
No, those were great. They kicked off
Oh my god.
that spurt. Did you just demand a haiku from him?
No. Yeah. I think I didn't. I think Sheila had Triari write some haikus for I
Any of
forgot.
those?
Oh, good
I-
times.
She used to talk to us, you know. It was a time.
All
Let's see
right. Okay. So what's the jungler route here? What's the jungle plan? What's gonna happen early on? Because the jungles influence the rhythm of the game through their early actions. So Dan the Prophet, hit us with that sweet knowledge. What do the stars have in store?
Stars have in store. I see Ornn and Maokai having a slugfest top lane. That action lets the junglers come up. Mid lane, I think Kit Kate's gonna pop off, man. She's gonna be laying the turrets in exactly the right places, showing off her Heimerdinger mechanic. She's gonna shine. We've shown before, and I think Eliminator's probably gonna end. Those are my profit sayings this game.
Does the merch store have a Heimerdinger statue? Or not a statue, but like a figure? I need to
If
know.
it does, then it should be on the page.
Let's see here.
The real Heimerdinger player. I think everyone else who does it trolls. But,
Mm, I think there is. There is a Heimerdinger figure. Okay. If Kit Kate carries this game with Heimerdinger, I will get her the Heimerdinger figure.
hey, we have it on stream. Tonight,
I-
someone send them the message. There's a
I need to see
Heimerdinger
it.
figure on the line for Kit Kate. She better pop off or Kit out. I don't know. She
I'm
better
about to raise prizing.
a whole extra $15. All courtesy to our God Emperor Marco. This is LOLRVA. What does that stand for, Marco?
League of Legends, Richmond, Virginia. A
Richmond,
community
Virginia.
of filthy casual. We're all casual fun havers here, playing the Tryhard tournament.
The most tryhard. Quality league content, come to us. You want streamers dedicated, show up, come to us. You want players who are gonna be there on schedule, come here to LOLRVA.
Maybe not the on-timey one. Oh my
It's
god.
coming out
And
here.
Snowmerdinger! Hey!
Alright, I think we
Alright,
know
Kate.
who.
I'm biased as fuck. Let me see that I am biased as fudge. Let me see that fat Heimerdinger carry. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're right. It is his thing. Look at you. There you go.
Why is my
Good
spectator
caster.
at 0? Oh, here it goes.
It was a brief pause. Hey, look at that. Another pause. We're probably gonna have a lot of these.
We should have commented on what things they chose, because I actually can't. I don't know if I can tell.
Let's see
Some
here.
rigs.
Yeah, tab doesn't tell us.
No
But
good.
safe bet for Aryan Morgana for Aryan Karma.
We'll be able to tell if you see a bunch of blue foxes just like darting across the screen, smacking people. Aries in the game.
Yep.
This is
It's
pretty
all
simple,
about the
though.
Aerie dynamics and who can abuse her.
There's- Has to be a dying top lane. For those that don't know, every 4 seconds in combat, your next auto attack steals 4% of your enemy's life, heals you for 2%, and then gives you 5 permanent health. This is a very addictive rune to play with. I can't call masteries now. A very addictive rune to play with. It's so fun when you smack somebody and you're like, thanks for that 5 health. In the jungle, Kayn and Warwick is kind of adaptive. I've seen him take Predator. I've seen him take Aerie. I've seen him take Press the Attack. I've even seen him take like the tank one. I'm actually curious to see what Rick pops up with. You go another damage route. I was just trying to fill the time, honestly. We're back in the game. No one cares about the runes. Let's see them hunt each other down. I see 1, 2 spirit foxes on both.
Wait, Kate's going back to base. Deadmau5 forgot something at home.
Oh no.
Catching up. They've stacked up for the invade. Let's see. Jana should spot it and
Let's
be
see
okay
if
here.
Cody
Okay.
Doc here, Propagoon.
30 seconds.
Drops the ward. Oh, there's the flash by Wheel!
Flash snare. Bad life.
Oh, he flashes the mastery symbol though, but that's not gonna make him immobilized. Caitlyn here, firing in a nice Q. Wheel hits the second binding though. The second flash. First blood goes to the Morgana, and Jana is found wanting.
Ezreal also flashed there to hit that Q, which I'm mildly curious about.
On the
I
side.
mean, it got locked down.
Wait, that looks really weird. There's like a blue large wolf fox, and then like another blue fox comes and smacks him.
A smaller, cuter fox.
Oh wow, what an exciting start to our finals match. Hey Marco, do you want to shout this one, or do you want me to shout the actions?
You can do most of the team fighty things. You're
Go
way
for
more hypey than I am.
Probably low by then.
Yeah, I'm a little bit dead.
Great casting.
Holy shit, look at that Heimerdinger's turrets pounding those minions. This is the gameplay we came here for.
There goes that grasping and
What's that
dying
about
frog.
IQ I saw in top lane. Excellent trade.
They fucking they have little fudging. They have leaves above their head. They're about to grasp rock. Press the attack, pushing down on bottom lane. There goes the Horn auto attacks. Amp right now, super strong for some reason. I don't really know why.
My god, Ezreal just got that CS. How does he do it?
Smoothly here, Wheel and Tiny Wolf are going to grab the level 2, pushing forward. There goes the snare, down in the Ignite as well. Deadmau5 taking a lot of damage here, seems pretty content to walk away though. Cody Doc trading the autos, press the attack, goes down on Tiny Wolf, and he drops to about 100, 200 HP. In the mid lane, Kit Kate is soldiering forward with their turrets, and we're back to the bot lane. Directed camera is taking you for a ride.
And the good thing about that trade, Daniel, was that they didn't just disengage and walk away after getting stick in the face. They kept on firing. They kept putting out the damage, and it ended up
Blue black, you know that? By the way, where the fuck are, like...
I need a mug of vodka.
Grimsifer trading it heavily with Eckhart here. He's got a level disadvantage, but here comes the Eliminator. 2 level 2s versus the level 3 Eckhart. He flashes out, but there goes the fear, but he's running towards his tower. Press the attack is on. Maokai goes forward. Eliminator has slain Eckhart in the top lane.
Look at those mechanics. He primes up his AoE fear and then knows he's got the damage, and Maokai's there to help him out. That's
What
the
I
type
find
of
display
teamwork
of
we
League of
got.
Legends. Wait, I can't stutter, but you can talk with this outrageous accent.
The only way I'm gonna sound hypey. Let me have this. Keep going for the missile shot, but could not quite get it to connect. She's going to be punished for that, and she's low on mana.
Oh god. What do we have for CS differentials? What do we got here going on? Can I move these around? Ooh, nice. Wait, it says Morgana has 2. Wait.
It's kind of glitchy right now. I don't know what the deal is.
Okay. All right, we've got a CS differential of I'm not counting the wave right now. I think Karma's behind a little bit. Ezreal and Kate are about even. Actually, getting triple CS. Right now it's pretty rough. You know, but he is a tree. I don't think he cares about the CS. Monetary things.
Yeah,
Are knower of Eliminator visiting the top lane again. He popped a speed up. I don't know what it was. Might have been Predator actually. Fear's gonna go down, but only scare minions. I'm very scared. Accurate here, knowing he can have a little leverage here, goes and smacks and get another grasp of the Undying.
just gonna spank him on the way back. Like, no, get out of my room, Dad. Ooh, trade in bot lane happening, and Tiny Wolf might go down here. Oh, nope, not quite enough damage. The heal does come out though. Good
Very
trade.
close to
Yeah, these bot lanes are pretty even. Deadmau5 just casually ignoring that Morgana rule. The damage isn't there.
Kane chose to just power farm this entire time. He's got a very good amount of CS on him. Oh, Tiny Wolf going forward for the kill. Ooh, baited in by the shield, and Deadmau5 grabs the kill and flashes on top of the body.
It's all about the flash onto the body disrespect. You have to know, like, I made this. This is my new landing pad. Thank you.
Bodies are softer than the ground. Kate here walking into an unsuspecting Kizaru. Wait, not unsuspecting. Oh, but she turns and drops the ignite. The sleigh goes down, and Kizaru is forced to flash away. Kate flashing forward, looking for the kill. One more auto attack. Oh, no good.
If only they had
Yo, this is so hype. That's the Heimerdinger play ever. She's like, I faced with adversity, drop the super turret. Enemy running away, flash after him.
Get back here! Ain't nobody told you to leave, boy! Come back and get this donger!
Alright.
I
Oh,
really need
God.
to see the Kid K donger carry. I believe so hard.
Game is surprisingly, even though it's 2-1. Eckhart here running down alone. Has anybody lost his dog? He says. He spits fire. Tries to smack it with his hammer.
Just getting chased around. That farm differential is starting to make... Oh, well, Eliminator is closing it just a bit, but right now the gold difference is just 400. And as we would expect from an early game like this. But Kane's down there taking red buff, so we might see him look for a spicy bottom lane gank or come up behind Timer.
It's a little interesting because they're starting to lose control in the bot lane. That Kleptomancy is starting to... Ezreal, I'm not sure how much gold he's sitting on, but I'm sure it's higher than Caitlyn.
Yeah, they're even in CS. Caitlyn does have the kill gold over Ezreal, but Ezreal has a system, so it's not as big. I imagine with the Kleptomancy, if he's gotten a few money bags by now, they're probably about even. If not, Ezreal will ahead.
Top lane here. Time and time again, Grimspur is not proccing his Graspy and dying, but Eckhart is. So I'm actually going to take a look here. His stats. They need to Ooh, another gate coming in. Rick setting up 10 here. Orin alt comes in. Whatever that, it has a really fancy name. Anyways, he's going very low. Mana going low as well, and the E is going to get him to safety. It's like the Call of the Forge God or some shit. Like,
Yeah.
It's a really cool name. Interesting. Did you see what happened there when we got to see the Kleptomancy proc?
Yeah, when the item popped up over Caitlyn's head.
Kind of neat. Himself even shows you what he got.
If only Rito put as much time into making patches.
Karma here roaming from the mid lane. She's going to get spotted out by a couple wards here. But still, people are not infallible. People are seen on wards and they die all the time. Looking aggressive here. Lands the W onto Papagoon. There goes the Ezreal True Shot Barrage, nicking Cody Doctor. Not doing too much. His name Papagoon, but I'm going to call him Cody Doctor a lot.
That's what happens when you change your identity in this community. KR Twitch. Deadmau5 will always be KR Twitch.
KR Caitlyn?
Gosh, apparently. Yeah, he's switching it up.
Watching that Spirit Fox fly out is the most dumb thing in the world. It's like, to like give triggers all the time. Because you know what? I died to that stupid fox, and I lost the game. Anyway. Dynamic. Crimson taking a pounding in this top lane. Ooh, nice combo. But they're tanks, so it doesn't matter, and he goes back to 3/4 health with one auto attack. This Karma is actually losing mid lane very handily right now.
I know.
Now down to 20 CS. Kit Cage super left.
Ooh, that's the death! No!
There goes the super grenade!
That should still be the death! Yes!
Here just needs a little more! The auto attack!
Doggers!
Zaru looking for a kill. He does not have blue or red form yet, and he is too slow, but he is taking so much damage from this turret. You just can't ignore those things.
Oh my god.
Crazy Ardongers.
The legend.
The Karma pick mid, which is supposed to be super safe, dying in a 1v1 underneath the turret. A stopwatch can't save you. Your jungler can't save you. What can save you from a Heimerdinger?
Ah, the sweet smell of science.
There is no god when Heimerdinger's around. There's only death.
Kane or Red Kane?
I think into their team comp, I think he needs to go red.
That's lame.
I mean, yeah, it's not nearly as edgy, but I think it's better.
From Tiny Wolf, the True Top Barrage comes out, but Cody Doc gonna just raise her hands to the sky. Here comes Eliminator. Black Shield is on Tiny Wolf. DC is not gonna hit. W goes forward, and the Maokai ulti keeping Morgana there forever. But here comes Eckhart trying to do his best. Can't block auto attacks though, and Morgana's gonna fall. The exhaust drops on Eckhart. He's almost to safety, but he gets through it. There goes the flash. Fear by Eliminator. And they're gonna pick up a sweet 2 for 0.
You know, the thing I like about this team, as a little fun fact, is that they were the only team that was made entirely. So this was just a group of people who just gathered themselves together.
Wow, these guys weren't friends. There were no bridges to destroy before these games. So really, they're already ahead of us.
Some of them had played together a little bit before. Like, Deadmau5 and Kate are both in DC League of Legends, and then Eliminator and Deadmau5 have played before in the past. But
it is true on actual other free or packet turns, I think.
yeah, the
Auto draft.
Tryhard tourney of last year.
Also, like Team 5 or something, or Team 3.
Yeah, Team 3. Yeah. So there's some past history, but they did not play together regularly.
Team 3 meme. I think everyone watching remembers the Team 3 meme.
That was a spicy team.
You're really turning up the heat. Even though fire should be his weakness, onto Eckhart here, trading away aggressively in the top lane. Healing him. This Catalyst is really doing work. Oh, here comes Kane, right out of the wall, dealing a lackluster amount of damage. He ults into him to get ahead of the tree, chopping him down slowly but surely. He's going in for the dive. I don't think he can tank this all the way. Maokai's gonna get out. Kick Kane, looking hungry in the mid lane, gets another kill on the Karma. KR Twitch says, hey, let me give you a hand, but she says, no, that's my kill. I'm gonna earn it.
These
Close enough for the ultimate.
will touch. Kate doesn't share gold.
Oh my goodness. A 34 CS lead, 2 solo kills, the Heimerdinger mid. Strong.
I for one am impressed.
Eliminator.
I like what I'm seeing.
If that ultimate is still named Infinite Duress, he almost was in some Infinite Duress there. Almost killing himself.
I think we've all been there. Just a little over thirsty for that kill.
You have the Raging Murder boner, you don't just tuck it under your belt and walk away.
Yeah. Now with a 5-kill lead, Procrastinators United is sitting on about so let me do some quick maths, 2.5k gold, which is pretty solid. But it's worth noting that Bad News Bears has an Inferno drink. And what are we looking at coming up next?
Pick that up. I didn't even see it.
A Cloud Dargon. So, if the dragons are in Bad News Bears' favor and they can get that scaling going for, could be very good. But as of right now, the team with 2 tanks being ahead is not super promising for them. But they do have the OP Ornn, so we'll see.
Strong, but I think Makai is getting pretty ridiculous too late game. That Grimsphere is staying in there for a long time. Kane seems to be soloing out this dragon right now. Kit K jockeying for much pressure in mid lane, but you are Heimerding her still. You can't really make these aggressive roams like you know Tia. Warwick coming in here, smelling a very low enemy. The Black Shield's gonna go down. Wheel is gonna get slowed, but Eliminator's gonna stand there. Just take a look at the nice scenery of Summoner's Rift. Here comes KR Twitch flashing over the wall. That's for a little range. Takes out the Master 1 player.
Ooh, Karma getting the solo kill onto Heimerding. Jane.
But does she get out with her life? Yes, she does. Oh,
it's pretty close there. They ignited each other, and Heimerdinger tried to get the Retribution auto attack on. They couldn't quite get it. Oh, we have Kit Heimerdinger saying that the W did not go off. Let's check the ruling on the field. Someone call a ref.
Kane looking in the mid lane here, tagging down Warwick. Fun fact about Kane, does not matter who you hit or what you hit during the game, all that matters is your last hit. So if your last hit is on a melee champ, you will get red. Last hit is on blue, you will get blue. So don't put up all the hype. Volley trying desperately to save this tower, and he's able to push them off right now.
As a bit of an educational moment, oh wait, never mind, let's...
Girl going down mid here, swiping away angrily at Warwick. He's going to get a big bash onto the tower, but they're going to be able to proc the eye and take it down pretty quickly here. Educational moment.
Here come, this is the best time. Eckhardt's looking to come in. Yep, there's the ult.
Here goes Izaru. Call of the Forge God goes down. He disappears into Eliminator's body, who flashes over the wall too early. The Morgana ulti comes. There comes in Dark Body, lands on Warwick, but he is still living, getting his life back, chomping on people, but not for long, as he finally sinks his jaws into sweet, sweet death. Tio gets out barely an inch of his life. The Morgana ultimate goes down, locking up Maokai. Here comes Screwjob Barrage to deal a little more damage, but he is so healthy here. Eckhart is not going to have the damage to take him down. Meanwhile, on the side, Kit and Jana take out Wheel. How did Kit assist in that? We didn't hear it earlier. But Jana just like solo kills it.
Just tap it in.
Clear.
Just tap it in. Now, all of Bad News Bears are pretty low right now, but there's not much of an objective on the map for Procrastinators to take unless they all swing top really quickly. But this would be a good time for them to secure vision and maybe destroy some of the enemies. It looks like they are also going to recall. So I'll just shut up.
No more, and Rost has entered the rift. So I'll take important notice of that. Side.
See, there's a smart man. He knows what he's about. He wants to win, not be the edgy boy.
Stop canceling auto attacks on our stream, peasant. We only feature the finest of League mechanics.
Oh, but speaking of League mechanics, in that last fight, we saw Wheel try to land the Morgana binding onto Eliminator, the Warwick, and rather than sit there and take the Morgana Q, because he knew it was on track to hit him, he ulted through it to hit a target. That way he wouldn't just be like uselessly stuck there. A lot of champions have that mechanic, like Scion with his ult. I think Ornn can do it with his fire. It's like using those abilities not necessarily for their intended purpose, but to just cancel CC can make the difference in a lot of fights. So like, pay attention to mechanics like that.
That's still quite a bit longer than if he had just got bound. He lasted like another 4 seconds. It mean a lot. Seconds between your
Oh, it's a Heimerdinger, and she's definitely gonna go down here. But you have a little. Jonathan's back. The Heimerdinger turret's still pumping out damage, and they're gonna end up dropping her. Nice work. Good. Good 1 for 3. Even when the Donger must fall, others must fall with her.
the dong rolls. I don't know.
It
Alright.
dongs for thee.
Ezreal here trying desperately to save this tower. Maybe gonna be able to solve for it, but they're just gonna start Bruce forcing it. Here's the call of the Forge Goddess. Ornn has entered the rift in this particular area. If this rest goes down, Jonathan's gonna ulti Ornn running for his life. Tiny Wolf is not able to get out any DPS with his build. He does not have Triforce. He is a very broke Ezreal for being a klepto. Maokai here, rooted for days, and no pun intended, is going to fall as well. Oh, I'm so glad I got to make that pun.
You stop that and you think about what you did.
Maokai was rooted for days.
Shut up. You're fired. Deported. Someone send this man back to the cafe he came from. Ooh, the Morgana cube missing Janna there, but I don't know if there is that much follow-up for it anyway, so nothing too lost. Azaru invading the Eliminator jungle, I don't think this goes well for him. Eliminator's backup is a lot closer. Yeah, ooh, he does manage to dodge the Heimer, so he's get out alive.
That was a really interesting call. Oh,
I think
Ignite
the
going
wheel
down
might be
onto
dead.
the
I
pin.
don't know if the flash comes out. Okay. Oh, still dead! Street justice!
You don't escape the Heimerdinger running people down. I'm sure they're looking.
I think after this inspiration, I'm going to become a Heimerdinger support main this season.
Does she get Lux and Heimerdinger banned against her next game?
I think that's what you're supposed to ban against her. I think that's in the Kid Kate handbook.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know if I was the only one who thought like this is, you know, who knows.
I haven't seen the Heimerdinger in action before now.
Coming in, dropping the Soul Link, whatever the fuck it is, onto Caitlyn. But Deadmau5, KR Twitch is gonna smack it flash out.
So at the mark of 21 minutes and 17 seconds, looking at roughly a 6.4k gold lead. Sorry, just kidding, 5.4k gold lead. Numbers are hard.
None of Karma's abilities sound like spells. Her W is literally just named Focused Resolve.
She was meant to be a stat booster. What did old Karma do? I actually don't remember. Like, I started playing in Season 3, but nobody ever played her because she was so bad.
The lower her health was, the more AP she got. So at below 20% health, she would have like over 1,000 AP for Rabadon. Like, old Karma used to just be AP. The Q is the same. The E was this weird, like, it did damage to the stuff around you, like when you cast it. And the W, I think, was also still the tether. Very good. It didn't heal you. It just like, oh no, you could chain allies, and if you had an ally chain, it would like move you guys faster. It was bullshit. It was terrible. Like,
They reworked that champion as squishy spellcast. Lied on.
squishy low health maximizing spellcaster. Goes back to Battle God. So, because like at level 9, like in the middle of the game, randomly she would just have like Rabadons with low health and have like 700 AP. Eckhart here calling down the giant ram. Ezreal is going to get rooted down by Maokai. He's very deep here. Ooh, that Eliminator ult is going to miss. Kane in the backline doing so much damage, taking out low. Oh, KR Twitch, but he is able to mechanically get himself out of there with some nicely placed traps and kiting. And wow, there's actually 2 dead on Bad News Bear's side and 0 for Procrastinators. That was a very scattered fight.
I wonder if this is all a conspiracy to get that Donger statue. Maybe they all banded together.
Very convincing story, I must say. KR Twitch is really flexing his stuff here. Untouchable, unkillable.
So I'm wondering if they're gonna fade back to the Baron or the Ocean Drake. The Ocean Drake's definitely safer, and they're kind of to do Baron right now. Although I don't think it'll be contested. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna just get the Ocean Drake and call it a day.
They're gonna fuck off here. They're just gonna go back.
Maybe they won't. They're not gonna. Yeah, they're not gonna get anything. Yeah, I too enjoy passing up free stats.
Eliminator here, trying to get this red buff. He is gonna be able to get it. Tiny Wolf is not going to contest. It's probably this Baron or this top tower. That top tower has been up there for a while at full health.
Well, does Maokai have TP right now? He does. So he can show up to that fight, and it doesn't look like anything's going to break out before Dead Mouse can reach the Baron. So we won't have anything too crazy.
For them, because if Maokai came in, he's usually got like under half HP and mana.
Definitely, especially it looks like they're going to get a pick on the Kane here. Although I don't know if Dead Mouse will be able to participate.
Eliminator dropping the Chilling Smite, gets the Q to get some distance on his opponent. Fear drops down, Titanic Hydra whacking away, the slow buff is on. Here comes Jonathan, head off his path. He's gonna jump into her body, try to get out, but Dead Mouse.
And with the enemy jungler down, they should be able to take this top tower and then look for Baron. If well, it looks like Heimerdinger's just gonna go so.
He's gonna drop some turrets. Warwick and Caitlyn, these two are very strong right now. Caitlyn almost has her flashback up, so she can get more bull. It's a big combo with Morgana, Karma. It's lacking a lot of damage, which is what I was afraid of.
You know, that's people talk about like team comps whenever these tournaments come around. Like, do we want to play like a team fighting comp, pick comp, or a split comp, whatever? And anytime I see a pick comp get selected, it never works out well. I think pick comps just require a really high level of coordination that us filthy casuals don't possess. I think it's just a really rough life to live.
I would mostly agree. I think control mages, people who just like, if you make a mistake, they're just going to like kill you in this area, because people will just walk into that area. It's harder to be like, all right, when they like this exact moment hits and like there's this exact amount of people who are gonna just run at them like apes. It's like, for some reason, that is harder than, all right, if they come into this area, we're just gonna blow them up like apes.
Set the dynamite, kill them all.
Yes, you know, survivors. But I would agree. With people who just be proactive and get the games done faster. Just chill. Just like play Heimerdinger.
Check out Procrastinators United. Look at their control wards. They have
B4. Wait, is this SSG in disguise? Have we been bamboozled? Kane going in here way ahead of his team. Gets no backup. KR and Twitch is gonna tell him to back up as he gets a double kill. Stomping towards his enemy. It's just a skinny little white girl.
Dead Mouse is huge right now. He's 8-0 and 2. He has 230 CS. He's pumping out damage onto Eckhart.
Oh, gracious. Press the attack, doing even more. Here's Grimstopher and Eliminator just diving the back line.
I think this is PG.
Oh, this is rough. They're just gonna run through and end the game here. Maokai not caring about this turn off. Grimstopher, a ADC made to. Is this the tree? Is this Hanser? Hanser 2.0? This guy is unstoppable on Maokai today. 1-1 and 7. The tankiest thing on the Rift since Ornn.
GG Procrastinators United. Check the sick Donner pick. Let's. I mean, I don't know if that was like what carried, but it definitely helped, and she did very well on it. Well done.
We're not gonna ask who you think the MVP is, so I'm just gonna ask me.
I think it was Dead Mouse. Deadmau5 was probably the MVP.
Fuck
I mean,
Caitlyn
he just
players, scum of the earth. Hater for helping out his top laner. This guy was getting tripled in CS. You know who bailed him out of the situation? Not FEMA, not Trump. It was Warwick. Eliminator, thank you so much. You know, we love when you protect our natural habitat in Maokai.
Oh my gosh, what a great game. We got to see the donger.
Is there another game?
Yeah, don't worry about the yeah, 3. But yeah, it's okay. We'll fix the point on the display in just a moment. But oh my gosh, I can't get over the hyphy pick, the hyperdinger, if you would.
The hyphy dinger, Kit Kate. You know, she might as well be the MVP.
Let's see if it gets banned next game. I want to see it. Like I said, I think she did perform very well on it, but I don't think Heimerdinger is necessarily the reason that Bad News Bears lost, so they might not ban it.
I think if it faced like another control mage, I don't think.
I just don't think Karma was like the pick to deal with it.
I would have thought even Morgana would go, just to you cast a pool under it and you just kill him like a turret.
Like, okay, bye. Thanks for playing.
Oh gosh, he's out. These are
Okay,
fun.
wait,
to watch these.
hold on. We need to.
Oh, we need to go in the lava dome.
Ignite
They
comes down,
invite-
he can master.
Baron ult pod is coming in, eating that Irelia. The rest of the team on.
There we go.
Bears. It's not a bed and breakfast.
That stands for beatings and booty.
Beatings. What do you of the 6 teams today, Marco? Jack Frost. Who do you think had the best name? What was the best team name?
Oh, the best team name. Let's see.
And Harem.
I think I've gotta give it to Swag Lords of Chester.
What's the reference? Because I really like it, but I don't know the reference.
Chesterfield, where I'm from. That was a team made of the team leader for that one.
Oh,
like
those were the new guys.
Yeah, they were the new guys. So he was a friend from my neighborhood, and he got his LOLRVA friends together to make that team.
Is awesome. Let me in on the swagger of Chesterfield. Hashtag Chesterfield, baby.
Alright, let's see here. Are we just ready to go? Alright, yeah. Let's run it! Oh my god.
You get a donger statue. Like my candy cane swagger. Is it ironic that Kit Kate did not need the cape all the time?
You know, I think there's something there, man. That. Grim, get back up, Dad.
Second game here. I would expect. Honestly, wait. Did any of my prophecies happen? Yes. In First Blood though.
Right.
2 for 3 on prophecies last game. I predicted Heimer would carry without any junglers. Like nothing would happen except one jungler's game. But I was wrong. Eliminator did not give up First Blood. Your prophecies for this game, Marco. You got to name 3. We got to see who does better.
I've gotta see the team comp
Oh,
list
that is
before
fair. That is fair.
before I try to go full profit.
I'll make one small prophecy here. I think Bad News Bears is gonna come out. I think they're actually gonna roll. but that I'm wrong and that we get to go home. Just make it end. I want to die.
We all want to die.
Still a decent meme despite a lackluster season end.
Yeah.
Got that right.
Didn't feel as good.
Wanting the president's
Whatever.
autograph. He wanted a selfie with them.
Alright, I think we can roll it. Let's go.
I think it would have been a funnier season finale if Obama was still president instead of Trump. So like we got to have Rick and Morty and like a babyish president outside. It was a terrible time. Terrible community time. Straight into the ban phase. Kit Kate not playing Lux today or tomorrow. Live tournament draft.
See.
This is game 2 in a best of 3 versus.
Who dares defy my
Yeah, the
Who's
question
facing
for
each other?
procrastinators is, do they even change up the bands, or do they keep the same successful recipe? So they seem to have figured out the band phase pretty well last time.
Take out Zin's out right here, I believe. Take that off of Tryhard and Mizaru. Oh, taking away Wheel's blitzkrieg. Give up Zinzao or Sona.
Show me the donger. Nope, Ari again.
Time's over.
Looks like we may see the donger again, but I assume Bad News Bears will have a plan this time.
I would hope so. I would not want to get beat by a Heimerdinger twice.
Were it you getting smacked around by the donger, what would you play into it?
A good question. Smart question. I would, I really hate actually facing shit that I have no idea about. Because it's actually just so irritating. You're like, oh fuck. And Heimerdinger is one of those that are like, if you don't kill his turrets, he auto pushes the wave and doesn't need resources, right? So he like throws off the number balance at the end of like, when can I clear minions? How much mana do I need? Because you have to like fight a turret. Like, dude, you have to kill the turret or something. So I would probably play like I would play Corki.
Alright, so we're gonna see Tiny Wolf this game. We're gonna see me for Propagoon. And we're gonna see the signature Twitch for Dead Mouse.
KR Twitch taking the KR Twitch, showing that the mouse is not dead, or the rat. Is there like a biological difference between a rat and a mouse? They're different. They're different. Like,
yes,
creatures.
they're two different creatures.
It's not like a dog, like two species of dog, or like a dog, like a Labrador
No,
Retriever.
no, they're not. They're entirely different creatures.
I don't know my suit. I don't know my my vermin.
Oh, they
Sona
left
is-
Sona open for Wheel. Spooky. Spooky. This could actually, that does spice things up a bit.
Challenger and flex for a reason.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Wheel is going to murder some people, methinks. I'm curious as to whether he'll go battle Sona or just regular Sona.
I think the meta is sort of like battle-ish Sona. Support
Show
items
me.
first.
Show me Papa Wheel.
Just smack them for days. He's going to take the Guardian rune or
Look at them showing some respect to Eckhart despite the win. There's the Donger ban. So I'm not really sure what Kit Kate plays now. Those are the only 3 champions that I know off the top of my head. Check the fat op.gg. Let's see if we can look into the crystal ball.
I think this is very smart banning and drafting by both teams because without picking Heimerdinger, they risk giving up Maokai, and they want Grim on Maokai. You know, so
I
they.
think we're gonna see Ziggs here from Kit Kate.
I actually don't think that would be bad. might not be great.
Based on her champions, it should be Ziggs or
You cut off.
Ziggs, Lulu, or Orianna. Kate are her 3 remaining reported champions from last season.
Oh, Tryndamere getting popped off by Eliminator. That's going in the jungle. That is not. That's not very good this season. Not gonna. Oh no, press the attack might actually make him good.
Possibly. But I mean, he's played Tryndamere no matter what the meta is, so I think this is just another weather change for Eliminator.
The difference is he can't like cheese out another 15 or 24% attack speed from ruins and masteries. He just gets 18 no matter. Well, he can get 21 off the ruins attack speed at the most.
Yeah.
Syndra getting picked up for the mid laner of Bad News Bears, and Eckert goes to Malphite. Be more interesting.
Let's see. Come on. What's it gonna be?
Lulu or Orianna. I think Orianna
I think Orianna dies a lot against that team. Karma. Okay.
If she solo kills Syndra, we gotta give her a karma figure too.
No.
3 spicy predictions, Marco. Yeah, spicy, bold predictions. Or you got an extra 5 minutes after this to think.
Yeah. Let's see here. I think Tristana and Sona probably win the lane over Twitch and Nami.
Spicy prediction. So you think, all right, Tristana beat bot lane.
Yeah, I think that's what happens.
Spicy.
I think Syndra comes back with a vengeance karma,
Okay.
and I think top lane's going to. That's not spicy. Top lane's just going to be an island, but like
First blood. Who's first blood?
first
Gotta call it
blood.
First blood.
Let's see here. I'm gonna put first blood onto Nami. I think Nami gets killed first.
That's actually what's gonna be my guess too. It's either gonna be Kate or Nami. It's two squishy women.
Someone's gonna be flopping around. Okay.
Flopping around.
Yeah, I want to see this Evelyn be
Very strong right now. I'm not sure.
insane. Like actually deleting me. It makes me sad to be Squish.
And I actually don't know why. I actually don't know what she does. I just know that she, if correctly, will like instant you. All she does, she just kills like she's like old. She's like fucking old Evelyn. Like kills people and then it's just useless. If she's not like 1v1 killing someone, she's this is interesting.
Plus, like her being stealthy as well as we might get to see some fun stuff.
I think the late game from both teams is actually equally scary. Comes Maokai, unstoppable tank, Twitch, massive AoE, he fights Tryndamere, down your base / 1v1 most anyone. Karma and Nami are all great facilitators, great supports with a lot of utility. Malphite, again, another super tank with a game-changing ultimate. Sona, great utility damage. Her ultimate is game changer as well. Game hyper carry. Syndra's she's actually one of like the weakest late gamers that we have on the table. Getting very strong, but getting like just an 80 carry 3 shots her. Then you have Evelyn, who's going to probably be the weakest person on the map post 30 minutes. But they're all equal in some of this rift size.
Looking at combos, I do think Procrastinators have the better team fight comp, barely. Because the Sona and Malphite will synergize well together. But I think between like Maokai and Nami, and if Karma's like using the AoE shield however she needs to, and I know for a fact that Mouse is good at popping up where he's not wanted and absolutely demolishing backlines, but we'll see how it turns out. It could go either way.
In one world, you have like a really long Syndra stun coming out, stunning like 3 people, and like Sona ulti, Malphite ulti, and everybody's dead. that would crush my soul if they go out like that. Team fights like that are decisive. Eric, away right now? Just look at the screen. LOLRVA. Why does it say Stranger Danger? Is it a bot?
Probably.
Wait, I could get a tweet featured on the stream. Something on the stream that's hopefully not a meme where use the hashtag LOLRVA Stranger Danger on Twitter. Featured on stream. Big shout out to the Purple Sharpie who made the layout. This is who and she's the one running it right now. She even is throwing stuff up on the Twitter. Well,
Look,
stream today, Marco.
we have an update from RVA Legends from from Stranger Danger tournament 8 months ago. The Citrus Gang versus Flock of Dans.
Wait.
Huge throwback.
that was a minute ago. We were supposed to be like a flock of seagulls because Jasper Hollins like had some random whim and wanted it was a song he was listening to at the time, and we were like, "Fuck that, we're not seagulls. I'm changing it to Flock of Dans because no one else said anything else." So I took the happy medium of what he wanted, which was to have a flock of something. And I put my name.
Nice.
There was also a flock of Schmeagles. There's some weird shit in these tourneys. Weird stuff. Some weird stuff.
People used to pick serious names, and then we all started becoming memers.
Look at the runes picked by everybody, but totally forgot again. All right, looks like Spirit Fox is hovering around Nami as per usual. Also, Sona has pressed the attack, and Evelyn actually has Dark Harvest. Oh, because her E is still like an auto attack. Ari for both mid laners, no surprise. And Malphite and Grim, I'm going to assume have grasping and dying. Can't tell. The all-deciding factor is Eliminator going to smite the blue buff or risk the poison taking it from him. It's falling low here, 199, 43, 37.
He got it. Good man.
The most exciting things that happen in this game right now.
This man lives in the jungle. He knows what he's about. My
Level
gosh,
1.
that's Sona damage.
That was 190 damage for everyone that was curious before the heal.
Oh my
1.
gosh. She took away like half of Nami's health bar. Evelyn looking for the cheesy early gank. Oh, but she's gonna go on to Twitch.
Oh no! Tons of damage! The exhaust goes down! Well played by Propagoon, but he's gonna have to get out of there himself!
Oh my gosh, we almost had the prophecy. There's still time. There's still time.
Prophecy.
We do have
Crimson for having a...
Eliminators counter jungling to take the blue buff to punish that early gank. Now, for the people watching, Eliminator has a very odd jungle pool, but if you want to learn about jungle macro movements and how to punish the enemy jungler, he's a very good player to watch, because he understands that aspect of the game very well. Every time he sees the enemy jungler show up on the map, he moves to counteract whatever that is.
Put Rick on glass and just give ways.
I mean,
That's...
pro tip, breathe oxygen to survive.
Rick here getting out with both the Gromp and the blue buff. Very happy to steal this from Evelyn, who has Dark Harvest, so ironically in losing that, she's losing on her rune. Very odd choice to make early ganks while running Dark Harvest. I think if you did that, you would just take Electrocute. Anyways. High wheel here, stepping up to deal a whole lot of damage onto Deadmau5. Press the attack going down as well. Give a little more increased damage. Eckhart forced the flash. Here comes the red buff though. Is he going to get another 2 crits for the kill?
Ooh, Eliminator almost caught another tower shot there and died.
He had his heal still and his spin. Well, he didn't have spin, he had his heal.
He used his heal. Oh my gosh. I wonder. Let's see what I'm about to do. Cause the bot lane of, I almost called them bed and breakfast. The bot lane of Bad News Bears is
Stun going
just,
down in the mid lane,
pushed up.
negating almost all the damage. Force resolve. Evelyn is here again. She's not even invisible. She's blocking. Such an odd decision making here. We might. Oh, I might be wrong. Procrastinators might. It's looking very well done right now. Except for the bot lane shenanigans. That kind of sucks for heritage.
Yeah, Evelyn is getting punished for that early gank, but the early gank did still set the bot lane for Procrastinators United back pretty far, so it is fulfilling a purpose, just not quite as efficiently as they had hoped. They just didn't get that kill.
Got to witness right there that new rune that charges up your attack while near a tower.
Comes Eliminator. Let's see if he can. Looks like Wheel might die here. He should go down. Oh my gosh, we were fools. We are not prophets at all.
You're only one failed. If you get the other 2, then we're good. It's a positive.
Excellent gank by Eliminator. Well done. What summoner spells did we lose there? We've lost Tristana. Okay, I'm going to assume that was Dan somehow leaving the Discord. Let me fix that really quick. Okay, well, I guess we'll just PM me when he's ready to come back. What's going on here? Oh, there he goes. There we are.
Hello. What did I miss?
Welcome back, friend. Nothing. Nothing happened after the gank. They just kind of reset and farmed.
Tight. Big goal lead once again to swallow him up.
Yeah, well, the last game didn't really start exploding until about 15 minutes in, I think. So let's see how this goes.
It's kind of interesting. This time, the junglers have actually reversed role. Rick is now hard farming. He's CS almost on his opponent, and Tio is now the one king on the top.
Bizarre.
Oh, it's such an anime game. Focus Resolve going down in the mid lane, both laners trading out and sucking on a potion. Some sweet, sweet, sweet restoration. Holding onto that stopwatch, so if he gets in a prickly situation, don't be surprised. He's always going to drop his ultimate. A flash out of him as Tryndamere pops his ghost. That unleashed power, not unleash as much power as you wanted to.
Barrier was a little bit late from Kid Kate there, so she didn't get full value out of it. And looks like Eliminator is gonna pick up blue buff, and they have that lower. They have both river bushes warded by control wards for Eliminator, so he can. Oh, it looks like they're gonna clear it, so he won't be able to gank bot lane that freely. He'll have to get a little bit creative with his entry if he wants to gank.
skirmish in the top lane going down. These two guys are very tanky up here. Here comes Zaro, charming a little preemptively, not going to get much out of that one. Wheel still doing a lot of this Nami's damage. He's trying to blow it up. Tiny Wolf Wing very early here. Slowly, he's just going to dodge it with a nice turnaround, shooting Trinity in the face. Taking out some of the vision. Wheel knows not to get too close to him. Spicy Trinity. He might just opt out for the Skittle Crab in his jungle. Spicier move would be this Ocean Drake.
I wonder if
Nice.
that will...
Going to get some damage onto Eckert here. Well played. Nice knowing that tower damage right there.
Good work. Nice trade. I wonder if we're gonna see...
Stellar.
Yeah, splendid. Wonder how soon we're gonna see the fight, because most people...
Tryndamere grabs the slow. He's got red buff. Drops the challenging smite. This could be a lot of damage on the wheel. Wheel gets the double ulti. Here comes Tristana on the side trying to take Papa Kun low. This red buff is going to fade off Eliminator. Here comes the Nami wave. Necessary though as Tryndamere finishes off with his giant. Oh my god, there's a flash from Evelyn. And goodbye, good night, Nami. KR Twitch left eating berries in the middle of the river without his support. No fish to fill him up tonight as Tio runs in. The unleashed power is dropped. And that time, it is not to be trifled with. W's away from an auto attack.
Yeah, I think Syndra's effectiveness in this game would be slightly less if Procrastinators had another tanky champion. But I feel like most of that team's damage is coming from Twitch. Like, Karma can't put out consistent damage. So if Syndra
Tryndamere
gets
is the
ult
tankiest.
on Twitch every single time, like, that'll probably be okay. And I mean, you know,
Here.
Tryndamere puts out damage too, but there's no sense in her ulting him.
Watch mid lane right here. If this charm lands, okay. The stealth
I think
range.
it'll kind of come down to which iconic champion pick gets carried. Or, I mean, carries rather. So you have like Eliminator's famous Tryndamere, Deadmau5's famous Twitch, Wheel's famous Sona. And I don't know enough about the other four, but they're all pretty strong players. It'll be okay.
You know what this top lane Maokai is reminding me of vividly?
What's that?
There's another top laner who only played Maokai and like didn't die on this thing the entire time and became the fat kid MVP of the tournament. He was the fat kid. Do you remember this little boy's name? This lost soul.
The young Vism?
Like LOLRVA's token, like, no, you think I'm bad, champ? Let me play Maokai every game. This isn't even my final form. Going in the top lane, accurate. Crimson health bars dropping, going back up, minions dying. Top. We grow beards, they hit each other some more. Oh my god, we're gonna
Wait, what? Oh, you said that. It's just, like, you suddenly sounded very far away.
sorry, I like fell out of my chair laughing. I'm just having a good time.
How do they do it? This might be another kill on the kick cake here. Yeah, she's
A little aggressive, and there's Zaru. Izaru. Omae wa moshindaru.
We'll get the Nami replay from the Karma POV later.
Tiny Wolf here, holding a nice CS differential over KR Twitch. That early gank.
Oh, the Nami ult coming out, but it doesn't connect on either end.
Play. Flash nearby, Grimstopher grabs onto wheel. The ulti comes out to the side, grabbing nobody. Eliminator here, looking to get a kill here. Eckhart following up. He does have the unstoppable force. The Knight on Grimstopher is doing so much work. The heal is still going to get him out of there alive. Looking for something, anything. He gets rooted onto by Grimstopher once again. I think top laners are both down here. Mid laners are moving down as well.
We should see a full team fight over this dragon.
Into an invisible Evelyn. They're throwing their skills. Wow, that W went way farther than I thought it would. Nami taking a little bit of damage, dropping a bubble onto some minions, maybe trying to clear out the wave. Here they come, thirsty for this tower, but Rick is already out grabbing some minions. Kate here comes around the corner, grabs the stun, and there is the first turret. And the first 5v5 standoff as they eye down each other. Malphite holding onto that ultimate, knowing that he is nothing without it. That defines him right now. Eat up from Karma. She's going to get the unfocused resolve on Eckhart. They want to draw out this ultimate uselessly. The bubble going down. He's getting very low here. He is going to have to use it to run away. Ooh, perfect slow by Eliminator, getting the back of his opponent to him. The bounce by the squid. Eliminator's going to dive. He has the ultimate. One more crit will do it. Oh, but the attack speed's slow. He's roaring. He's yelling. He's trying to keep into this. Evelyn is going to be able to ult to safety. Deadmau5 stealthing again here, but there is a little too much backup coming up. Nami trying to get her teammates out. Kid Kate's going to eat the unleashed power and fall to wheel. Tiny Wolf looking to maybe aggress on his opponent who has no mana, just coming off cooldown. He might actually make it out of here. One auto. Two autos will do it. Should live from this. Oh my goodness gracious. Papa Goon trying to get away. Tiny Wolf, just use your W. Be a man. There's no one else there. The ulti comes out and he went by Papa Goon.
I think he was probably just holding it for so long. Levels. That would be my guess. But it did look really strange watching them down that far. We have a much closer game this time around, though.
6-3. That was some very nice. I think that was a very good job grouping for that first tower, making that play. Their situation was like, oh man, they're gonna 5v5 us. Not getting like a 3v3. And with a full PD, so he's able to get out those auto attacks a little more swiftly, I might think. Collected by both sides. No one gives a darn. They'd rather do something else with that knowledge. Falling behind in CS as far as he has most games.
Yeah, he's been able to keep up much more, and I think it helps that they're both just playing like just face rolling tanks. Like, that helps a lot because it's not like either of them can really like, kill each other quickly. Like they're not gonna get that punished. Especially Maokai, because like he'll get the health back. Malphite has a shield, but that goes away a lot faster than Maokai's healing does, I think.
I hate his new auto attacks. The passive, the sapping auto attack from Maokai. You see how he like his hand glows and he like raises it up and he reaches it and he just sucks the soul out of it. Funky. It's like the worst auto attack in the world. Around this Ocean Drake, though I mainly think it's just to have river control. They are gonna actually start it. Here we go.
As well, it's pretty free. I don't think we're gonna get punished for it.
Slow coming out, the red buff. You know, he really doesn't do any damage to this guy. It's about 100 each. Wow, that is a lot of attack speed, though. What does he have? Does he have anything? What is this attack speed? He's attacking so fast on the Eckhart, who is... He's got so much armor, just smacking away, trying to hold his ultimate, makes it all the way.
Brought Grimseeker's Twisted Advance with him.
He is gonna undoubtedly go down, as Rick says, I am getting out of here. Goes up to the Krug camp.
Thanks, but no thanks, man. I don't want more.
This is the slow bleed out that we're seeing from Bad News Bears, except here comes Zara with the flash. Charm and good God, KR Twitch. Unleashed power going on the other side. Karma is brought to her knees. No amount of resolve is going to stay.
Syndra's coming back angry. She's definitely unleashing the wrath upon the enemy team. Seen quite a few successful ults from her now.
Karma now 0-2 in the mid lane. This is a loss.
Yeah, I would have liked to see Kid Kate on something a little bit more conventional.
This is how you play Evelyn now. You charm someone and then you flash out of their face the charm. Insta hits. You do your damage and you ult out. This is the secret. I now know.
That's the play. The free low.
For all you out there, Dark Seal is a very gold efficient item if you never upgrade it. If you upgrade it, you're trolling. Yeah. I don't know the actual breakdown, but you lose a lot of money when you die as opposed to Dark Seal where you lose for the investment put in.
So Singe just buys like 4 of them.
It's a fancy move to dodge out as well, but there's Maokai Sans that's going to grab him as well. Deadmau5 slowing him down. He's going to come back with a vengeance in the 4v1, trying to grip with this 80 carry soul out. And there's enough heals and help from his friends. He's going to get by. Team was in position to do anything, so he just kind of dies. Feels gonna maybe take the top lane out.
And right now we're looking at about a 5k gold lead at the approaching the 20-minute mark. How do you think that Procrastinators gets a handle back on this game?
They just need to pick their own fights. If that makes sense. I don't think there is differences in amount of gold, but like their carries still have. Well, she's probably going to this is an instant Baron at 20 minutes. Really trying to wrap up this game. Here comes the teleport and Tryhard. They have the tankiness, they have the damage. Tiny Wolf getting chunked out low by Kike here, but the Baron is even lower, falling to 2,000 health as we speak. Crimsonfer is sitting on the outside, is not going to be able to do much. They get a little bit of vision, but it's going to go down for the blue team, and Baron Nashor is completed at 20 minutes and 20 seconds. And now the game is probably alright. Well, you know, I was about to give some honest analysis right now, but let's say honestly, I think we're in a tough spot. And then they just like threw up another mountain, which was doing the Baron at the 20 minutes mark.
Yeah, well the trouble is that all 4 of Procrastinators killed here. Like their gold's not spread out at all. So if Bad News Bears just takes Tryndamere off the map and deletes him, then there's really no issue. And right now they're gonna play Tryndamere Farm Simulator 2017.
The bad thing is you don't even have to kill Tryndamere, you just have to make sure he's not splitting and taking towers, and you can do that by I don't know if she found him when you want to sit down there. She's gonna ult him away, and she's gonna be able to wave clear.
They're actually gonna win this. It's not a 3v4.
1-for-1 goes down. Evelyn dying, diving past the second tower. Still dying. The summoner's leveled up. Righteous Glory proc by Crimsonfer. He is gonna go in, take a little bit of damage here, but this Baron denied by a Karma and a Maokai. Bring that tower down, but meanwhile in the bot lane, Tryndamere is getting chased down by an angry wheel. Help out for AMC. Where still has his ultimate. He's running over to the mid lane. He's just going to join this fight potentially. There goes Crimsonfer and Kid K. Oh, he drops the stopwatch.
Tio actually gets out. Oh, nope. This? I suppose that was a really great ulti by a wheel there. Timed. Or not ulti, it wasn't an ulti, but the nerf thing. The nerfy cordy thing.
Hardcore.
It's the green one. Whenever you empower the green cord, it's basically like a little mini exhaust, and it nerfs their damage. Oh no, Kit K! Dead! Rip.
Not Heimerdinger, don't care if she feeds this game.
Yeah, I'm no longer emotionally invested.
It's just another mid laner dying on the rift. Papagoon here gets spotted out. Izaru is like being super cheeky on this other. This is the funniest play in the world. What you're supposed to, oh my goodness gracious. 2200 damage combo in like half a second. She literally just like charmed it, cast a charm. It was like tons of damage. It does not.
The Evelyn's 5-1-3 right now. Definitely. I mean, everyone on that team is pretty scary. Looks like Wheel did end up rushing an Ardent rather than like a Lichbane to really smack people around. He's a good, nice team player.
The AP support item, and then you can PvP item. You gotta finish the cosplay. Tiny Wolf going so aggressive. Poppy is just gonna go bye-bye. And that mouse might as well as Tiny Wolf's damage is just so insane. Wow, with the power core and the extra auto attack and airy, like I'm not even exhausted was able to drop.
Yeah, we've reached the point in the game where Procrastinators knows that they can't team fight, so they're just sending Eliminator to go scout for side lanes, but I think Bad News Bears is just doing the smart thing and ignoring Tryndamere and just killing the other team and taking more. Tryndamere's a good pusher, but he can't outpush an entire team.
They should end game right here. Game should end, but I think that they can. Oh my goodness, just kidding. The tower lasted all of 10 seconds.
Yeah, Tryndamere's gonna try to come back, but I don't think he's gonna make it. It's too late. Yep, this is done. GG. Well played, Bad News Bears. Good comeback. Much stronger draft phase.
24-54. It's the final. Oh, final. What riveting game. Absolutely kept me on the edge of the seat.
I think I'm gonna toss MVP for that one to Izaru on Evelyn. Definitely very scary. Lots of picks made. Well done.
Killed the important people and won his bot lane. He basically won it with his cheesy level 2 play.
Oh wait, we may have a... Let's see.
Those who have stuck. If you know what, fuck. If you sticked around this long, thanks for staying with us. This is LOLRVA Tryhard Tourney Finals.
Alright, I'm gonna bring Jasper, aka Hirith in here, and you guys are gonna cast this last one.
Yeah, is there a replacement for me?
Apparently not.
I choose death.
You can do it, my son. There's only one more game. Alright.
Here we go.
Good games to both sides. Jasper's gonna come in and take you home. Thank you all for playing.
Someone's out there and can hear me. Does that help?
Jasper, are you here? There he is. Okay. Alright, take it over.
Hear him.
He's not talking yet.
Yeah, I'm here.
There he is. Alright. Good luck, guys. And thank you again to Sharpie for streaming. Thank you everyone for playing. And we'll post about the results when it's over. Good luck to both sides.
You've been deserted.
He's now asleep.
I was hoping for the TriCast, but I guess it'll just be the solo cast.
I am hearing spirit.
Man, that Draven ult.
And
I actually couldn't believe that.
Oh, we were so close. Even trolling, we were so close.
Yeah.
It was at the point of the game where it was like, well, whoever wins the team fight kind of wins the game.
Yeah, because like even though you kind of trolled Marco with the lethality silver, you had sold it by then.
Oh my god. Okay, so like during the thing, I walked in the lane. I'm like, guys, I don't know why I have this item.
The warrior spirit is never broken.
Let me get in there.
Oh, okay. I didn't think we were streaming anymore since we switched channels. Well,
Once again,
bad news
a
bears,
woman's
i.e.
left
VC
unsatisfied.
United, banning out the Triss this time instead of picking it. I guess since they're not first pick, they're afraid of it being picked by Deadmau 5.
Is a poor alternative.
Evelyn also banned.
Right.
Which probably a good idea. He carried at least 2 lanes last game and has carried several other games today on that champion. It's very hard to counterplay it since pink wards don't exist anymore and control wards don't reveal her. So unless you have high mobility, if she shows up and your flash is down, then you basically die. But Sona, that means Sona's left up, so Will's gonna get that again. And Sona Varus is a really impressive lane. They're gonna need some serious healing to keep up with the damage coming out from that lane, or they're just gonna need to go for matching damage like Zyra, Kate, and see who does it better, except for Kate's banned too, so can't do that. But they're gonna try Braum, because he will block the arrows and he'll block some of the damage from Soma as well. It's not a bad champion. And we've got Ahri, who is hard to gank, even though her damage output is lower than most other AP mids. Probably around equal to Karma. And again, Eliminator's work, a good champion for him. Anything that he can farm up and contribute a lot to the later stages of the game is a good champion for Eliminator. Work fits that. Tio gonna go with the Syndra again. Champion that's seen a lot of changes in viability recently with the preseason. She doesn't have a rune that really fits her as well, so her win rate's gone down a bit, but still had some success today, so he's going to take it up again. Now onto the second ban phase. And we're going to see no Twitch this game again. Even though lost last game, his reputation as a pretty good Twitch player is still around, so we're going to see 3 ADC bans to Deadmau 5. I guess they've seen the Ahri, so they know there's not going to be a hard carry for mid, most likely. So, banning away carry. And Kha'Zix ban. Another champion with invisibility, hard to counter. And Maokai, so first time in several games that we're going to see Grimsifer on a different top laner. We'll see what he picks. Is that gonna be the Heko? Yeah. No invisibility for Heko, but Predator is really good on him, gives him basically a free ghost on a much lower cooldown. Very good for that champion. Maybe a Cookie. Probably a Cookie mid. Or no, a Cookie ADC, I guess, since we already have Ahri. No, much more standard pick of Jinx, even though still not super standard, but it's been seen. Was played unsuccessfully by a couple teams at Worlds. So Jinx and Braum, not a super oppressive lane, definitely loses to Varus Sona, so they're just looking to outscale. Braum bring a lot of tankiness. Jinx can solo carry a game if she doesn't get stunned or one-shot or heckeromed or whatever. And then there's the Cho'Gath, who also probably loses lane to most matchups, but comes out after 30 minutes and eats someone for 90% of their HP, and that's that. And we're going to see the Jarvan against it, I guess, which is a pretty good pick. It has set up CC for ganks for Hecarim, and I think we saw, if you watched the KT SKT series a couple months ago, you saw Huni die on the Cho'Gath 4 times in the first 14 minutes because they just kept camping him. There's no way to get out if you're Cho'Gath. You just get bonked over and over. So we'll see what happens with that. Overall, it looks like both teams have a pretty even scaling team comp, even though you could argue that with the Cho'Gath and with the Jinx, Procrastinators have the edge, since Varus will fall off compared to the Jinx, and the Cho'Gath will eventually outscale the J4, even though J4 is never really irrelevant because of his incredible utility. But Cho'Gath should be able to outscale eventually. But most likely, as like most of the LOLRVA games, it'll just come down to who wins the mid game. And now we're gonna wait for the spectator delay.
summoner has reconnected.
And I guess we'll get another in the grand tradition of LOLRVA pauses. Gonna be unpaused. I think this is at least the 4th or 5th pause today.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Looks like an invade. Gonna be spotted up by Wheel for sure.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Not sure if they knew there's a ward there. Probably not. They're gonna keep on invading anyway. Eckhart is still in base, so there's gonna be a member advantage as well as Braum passive being incredibly powerful at level 1. Basically a free stun when some people, especially if you have people stacked up, you can hit one person, get 5 autos on them. All you need is 3, and they're stunned. But in this game, it's not gonna amount to anything. They're all gonna run away. Crimson back to top lane, kick Kate. About to follow him just to check to make sure everything is okay. And she'll go back to mid by the time minions get back. Eckhart checking up in the bushes, make sure no top wards in battling out or kick on Tio's side. 12 CS, 13. But it's only level 2. Gonna be a block here. That's okay. Rom is not gonna have really any healing. Doesn't have any of his kit. All he has is the village here. Eliminated almost to his own. Wizard also almost to his own. It's a low night for KK. Cleanse was taken on Syndrome. Now it's 3v1. And Eckhart looks like he's still gonna get away there. He has to burn his flash. It's very hard on all sides, but right now everyone's okay. Except for the Jinx, who's almost dead and will probably die soon. It's just really an impressive lane. Even with your block shield, you can't escape the amount of damage that comes out of the lane. Still only down 4 CS so far. She's going to try to get someone under the tower bottom. Poke about with some Qs, put up the shield preemptively with mark advantage, but they're looking to dive. And that's probably going to be the death from Ignite. I have to wait to see. Oh no, she was just a sliver of health. Tiny, probably 15, 30. While goes through, winning the HP trades up top, but Eliminators here probably gonna get first blood on Eckhart, and yeah, he goes down. Just even though he had a ward, he just couldn't get out. He had flag and dragged, I guess, already, and he's gonna go home. Not enough to buy very much, but he picks up a Doran shield and a control ward in 2 pots, so he'll be looking to try not to get ganked like that again. J4 significantly harder to gank than a Cho'Gath, but Izuru not focusing that lane, looking more to counter jungle, so first blood. Syndra, as in the last game, and I'm not sure about the other one before that, but probably that one as well, taking Aerie. Aerie's just really good in lane, just gives you, basically, it's the same as DFT was last time. Doesn't do anything interesting, it just gives you an extra little bit of free damage that is undodgeable, so it's really reliable on coming, which can be dodged. So both mid laners looking to have it. Doesn't scale as well as Meteor, but it is guaranteed early damage and you can't dodge it, so a lot of people are taking it. CS lead be 6 in the bot lane, 2 CS just about to and Jinx did manage to survive. Wheel catches the launch, and then Hecarim's gonna come in from behind him. It's probably gonna be dead unless he gets some confirmation. Ah, no, but he gets sniped by Tiny Wolf. That long range of Varus here. We're gonna switch back up to top and then back to bot. Eliminator's gonna try to get something back, but he's taking so much damage from the Varus. Oh, and he's dead! Killed by the Varus. Hecarim's still in the bush, so there's really not a lot work there. You're gonna try to go into a 2v3 because they're low, but it's Varus Sona at the early levels. It's still really strong. Ahri putting up a decent fight in mid lane. Can I have, looks like an 8 CS lead? Not anything below 15, 18, getting up into the double digits up there is really irrelevant. A couple CS means maybe you go back and you get an extra pot, which could be important, but usually statistically irrelevant. Just interesting. Scatter the weak, not hitting. A lot of Syndra's damage is very dodgeable. Q, W all pretty dodgeable after the W knows. So it's important that you hit your W, then you can WQ if you have the cooldown set. But Scatter the weak misses. So no damage. Syndra's taking cleanse for the Ahri charm, which is very safe. It's hard to die to Ahri if you have taken cleanse and use it properly. Because her damage after the ult nerf is just so low, you really have to catch a lot of skill shots in order to die. Just farming under tower for the center, getting pushed in a bit by the Ahri's hiding in the bush, getting control. And looks like Izuru is going to come up top and gank it. That easily gankable Cho'Gath, but he's got a good rupture, but it doesn't work. And yeah, he gets flag drag ultimated. See, pick up the kill. He's not tanky enough yet to survive that. It's just his stats. And here comes Wheel's ult down, and they almost get the trade stun, but the Varus ult keeps them from pursuing any further, and it's just going to be an even trade essentially. Ults down for the bot lane, but only on one side there. Stream's a little bit slow, not sure. Slow. Gonna get a good view of that ward going down, and now it's basically. Jinx looking to even up that farm, gonna be very close if not even, and the Warwick goes down. Oh, the suppression. You can't cleanse the suppression. Does use it to cleanse away the Ahri charm, but it's too late. And he's down. Warwick, a very effective ganker after your ult. It's on a pretty high cooldown early game, so you can't get as many easy ganks as the Hecarim. But Hecarim also is a farming jungle, so there aren't as many. They're gonna try Procrastinators trying to do the Mountain Drake. Ari not using any mana because not using any spells because she's low on mana and she doesn't want to use what little she's got to take the dragon. So they're actually not going to get it. Eliminator has blue, which would have been useful for Ari. He may have picked that up for Team Omega. Hecatom's here, bot lane. That tower's really low, so that's an easy dive. They should back off, because they can't save this. Hecatom's ult was up, but he decided not to go too hard. I guess no vision on Eliminator, don't want to press too hard in the face of a suppression, which is almost back up. 68 to 68 CS, so all that early game talk about Varus and so doesn't matter anything at this point. Varus has gone boots and he's definitely going for the Pixies first. Pretty good first on the house, right? Teleport coming through from J4, the dragon's getting picked up, and the CP's been cancelled. The Varus ult hits Ari square in her cat face, and kills him. A lot of things happen, but probably going to do too much unless they get that stun. Oh, and they do, but the zone is passive from stopping to get the stun with the Jinx Flash. But they're gonna get tiny, and they're gonna get Tiny Wolf for it. Jinx is on speed up, he's shooting down through, but he's probably getting it. Because he's a horse. But they're gonna get Procrastinators, gonna get either first tower or almost all of itself. J4 can't hold this thing, good champion. If they go, oh, but he had, Deadmau took tower aggro, but he's probably, yeah, J4's gonna die to the Ario. But that was really good from Ekrat there. The second he saw the Jinx had tower aggro, Flag Drag ultimately had the damage with the tower to kill her. After Deadmau used his flash to get the stun earlier. So all in all, game's tied up at even basically. 18.2 to 18.8 gold. Only about a 400 gold lead. But it's on good places for the most part. 2 kills on Varus and 2 kills on Hecatom. Good champions to have it on. Your Syndra's behind, but that can be remedied later. A champion is not entirely symbol reliant because she has some CC built into her kit with an AoE stun and an AoE slow on her W, so even if she falls behind, she's not completely useless, like some champions are. Just the trade-off you're taking. And this layered CC comes in. Varus ultimate to Sen ultimate, basically guaranteed. Suppression doesn't get the kill on Israel, but Tiny Wolf is going to go down, and we're seeing the Righteous Glory popped, which Grimsifer uses to get the kill, and it ends up being a 2-for-2. Support and ADC both die for just the support, so it's going to be the mid tower going down. Syndra going to throw a Q out to go through, but not going to be enough. Not that she thought it would be, but still. And they're going to keep pushing more. Tempo play going to be good. Eliminator's going to zone out Tio just a little bit as they try to press this tower to get some gold back, which would put them in the lead at about 1,000 gold lead probably. Yeah, there they are, almost 1,100 gold lead. Now but the tower traded back means it's back to even. As long as they get out, they'll be in a reasonable spot. They can even collapse on J4, but it'd be a risky fight because they have the other team right behind them. Bomb Q goes south, slows Azure, and they're gonna look. The Bad News Bear's gonna look at taking Rifttail. All 5 people are gonna be on it, or at least 4, and that should go down fairly quickly. Definitely guaranteed for them. And Rift Herald, if used properly, is usually good for 1 tower. If it's used in an optimal situation, you can get up to 2 towers with it. But usually it only amounts to about 1, so you're pretty much guaranteeing yourself about 1,000 from taking it. Especially, and it helps a lot taking down mid towers, which are usually hard to get because people defend them well. Stun's gonna come out, Sky of the Week. Braun gonna put up the shield, but shield won't stop Rift Herald. They're gonna kill it really fast though with passive. So it doesn't end up taking the tower, it only takes the tower down to about 15% HP, which is pretty easy to take. Anyone gets a couple seconds with it. Eckhart, stun up Eliminator, ults away to safety. Ah, rooted by the Var Assault, and in comes Zero with good ult, and J4's ult comes in as well, but Deadmau5 just hitting people on the side. Unfortunately, everyone is just, he almost gets everyone, but in the end, only gets the one. If he'd gotten one person a little bit earlier, he could have gotten the attack speed boost and the movement speed boost, and he could have just gone on a rampage and carried that fight. But as is, not going to be quite enough. But they haven't lost the tower yet. Eliminator's here to push them off. They are low health, but it's just one werewolf, and that's probably not going to be enough, even if he is kind of fed. Because he hasn't actually completed an item yet. He has Bomby Cinder, his first part of the jungle item, and Boots, and Tiamat, but no completed items. Because he's gone for the maximum wave build for taking the jungle. Takes a blast plant, it's all good. He gets out. J4 is pretty cool. And they're gonna hand over Jinx red buff. Very good for Jinx because her rockets can hit multiple people, blind burn. And right now, the Var Assault has been really critical. One of the most missed skill shots in the league because of its slow travel time, but it is very effective when it hits. You could, especially when you have layered CC like J4, Hecarim has some, and of course Wheel has the set ult. And so you miss it, then you might be in a little bit of trouble. But you hit it, you layer the CC, you get kills, and it's really easy to win a fight if everyone in the enemy team can't win. Proper Goon gonna be slowed by the Sona, maybe Flag and Drag. The stun misses from Cinder, and they're just gonna clear the waves, just looking at each other. Cho'Gath came around by the side, but they're gonna spot him out. Izuru's gonna go in on him, but I don't think he can 1v1 Cho'Gath. It's not gonna be a 1v1 for them, so they're gonna slow him down. There's here, but the Chain of Corruption misses, because the Sona ult hit. He hadn't expected that to hit, but it's a big fight with Papa and Cho'Gath going down already. KK gonna ult away. Deadmau5 doing everything he can, but one Jinx isn't enough. And see, he almost gets the kill so many times, but he just can't get the damage out. He only has his IE, and he really needs a Hurricane to be able to do damage that his team needs him to do with the Ahri. He doesn't really do very much. She's safe, but guaranteed damage is not what she should, not what she's having right now. She's not. She doesn't have the utility of a Malzahar card, and she doesn't have the damage of something like an Azir. So, in a rough place as far as the game state goes. They should really be avoiding the fight if they can for Procrastinators, because they're behind in gold and behind in tempo and also in scaling. They need to wait for their Jinx to be able to have the effect that a Jinx will have later. And Cho'Gath also not tanky enough. He only has his Righteous Glory and a Ruby Crystal. It's not going to save him from a lot. He has essentially no extra armor, no magic resist to help him from all the damage that comes out of Bad News Bears. So they really probably should have given that Drake. Instead, they gave up some kills and some more gold, putting them even further behind. But they're not out of the game yet. It's only about 2k, which is not, or 3k, yeah, which isn't the worst thing in the world. One fight can switch that entirely around, and they're gonna get a silence on Necron, but he just walks away. Because Syndra is very powerful at this stage. With her well Namaka completed with 30 magic penetrable items, she is basically doing true damage to almost everyone. And we see the Righteous Glory coming out, but he's just too far away. He doesn't catch anyone. Eckhart pushing down to bottom 8. Gonna get some serious damage on it. Oh, and they've stunned and killed Deadmau5. And that's all the damage on the team, so they can basically do whatever they want. They've pushed their lead up with 1k extra to 4,000, which is starting to be more significant. They're looking at item leads as soon as they go back, and there's another tower down, so it ends up being almost 5k. They're looking to fight again. They've gotten caught out. Grimsifer gets away with something. I'm not sure how he got it. His flash is still looked like he got Tristana ulted out, but there's no Tristana in the game. Maybe it was a blast cone, I'm not sure. It's all in on this Jinx basket here for damage. They've got work, CC utility, some setup, engage, but not going to be AoE damage, not a Graves, not a Kindred, so we're not going to see him carry as far as damage. Ahri, just not going to see her carry as far as damage because she's Ahri. And then that's really it. We've got Cho'Gath to tank, but if Jinx dies at the beginning of the fight, that is the fight. So I would even be looking to get a QSS if I were Jinx, because the only way you win a fight is if you're alive. And the best way for them to kill you is to use the many and varied forms of stuns and CC that they have on that team. So he should go Hurricane. If he's gonna go Hurricane, then it should be next. QSS should be next. Meanwhile, they're just running around. Everyone's reset. Takes some time. Ahri and Syndra build a lot of the same items usually, but it looks like Ahri's gonna go for the Luden's Echo. Get some more wave clear. Ahri struggles with wave clear, since only one of her spells is really AoE. W hits a couple targets, but Q is her main wave clear. So keep the wave in the box. You can usually kill a caster minions with one hit. And they're gonna engage onto Eliminator. And Hecarim's then suppressed. They're going to take the flash out of wheel, and then they're going to go straight for the Baron. It looks like since the jungler's dead and the J4 is bot lane, and he's not TPing yet, but he could later. The Sin ult is up, so there's always the possibility of either Sin ult into Parasol or Parasol into Sin ult, both of which could be. Baron's at 2.5k, so it's going to pop. Izu's rooted but not stunned. Might come down to the smite. The Baron's over. Looks like 1k. They get the Baron. They get a kill. They get wheel now too. And the gold's back to even actually. Eckhart did TP, but it didn't amount to anything. And now he's stuck in the pit. Ah, he has flash. So he's getting it out. But it costs them 2 lives. Sona's flash was used. Tiny Wolf's flash and heal we used. And Eckhart's flash we used. All just to lose the Baron. So a really good call from LOLRVA's team. Stream 70% hit, but we're gonna have Jarvan going on the Ahri, who doesn't have ult, so she has to flash. Just a pretty standard build from the J4, but he's gonna go down, I guess not respecting the fact that he's 1 and they are 5. A lot of damage coming out for him with the Black Fever. Dorn's Ring. Is that Ravenous? That's not Ravenous, that's Titanic Hydra. But J4, solid champion, but only if played as part of a team, and not by yourself. And now we see Jinx has Boots, Hurricane, IE, and another one of those little critty things, which is very good now. She was only having the IE, she was only hitting one target at a time, and with the rockets she applies multiple rockets, which is even better. So she's at her first power spike. She's technically still slightly behind the curve for Varus, but who is on his strong. This is essentially Varus' strongest power spike on 2 items. He will never get better after this compared to the Jinx. Jinx will begin to outscore, so Baron really doesn't like this every time. Even though a perfectly executed fight, we've got the Cho'Gath soloing out Sona, and Deadmau5, he tries, but he's alone, but the ult does get him a kill. And that's 4 dead, and Izzy is essentially dead as well. He can't contest this at all. They're just going to have the Baron minions tank him, and they're going to get the inhibitor. Bad News Bears still have a lot of wave clear, so this isn't the end of the world for them, but it's not a good sign. No one ever likes to lose an inhibitor, especially at 25 minutes. Those minions are hard to clear out. We saw Jinx, of course, with her dying breath take out at least one member of the team, doing a lot of damage in the end, even alone, while her team focused in on other people. So, at this point, she's almost to her rapid fire cannon, which would be her 3-out power spike, which means that she's actually with. I would like to see how much gold Varus is sitting on, because he is behind the item curve to the Jinx, even with similar farm and an extra kill, but he looks like he's going for Bork or Bloodthirster, probably Bork because of the good seed passive. And they take another outer turret, so giving themselves a decent 2.5 KD. Not an insane lead, but with the comp that has already begun to outscale, they look really good. As long as they don't this time anything, or let the Jinx get caught out by Sona, Izuru, Tiny Wolf, or Echo. They've got tons of engage. So as long as they are able to effectively protect him, they're looking to be in a good spot to be the champions of this tournament. After they lost to Bad News Bears in the group stage, they went 4-1, Bad News Bears went 5-0. They come back, they win the first game, they lose the second game, they're possibly on their way to winning the last game. And Jinx has now completed her 3rd item spike, so she is very strong, capable of carrying a team fight if her team positions around her and doesn't allow her. And he positions correctly in order not to get stunned up and killed. They're just clearing around Vision around the Baron, which won't respawn for another 1 minute 48, but Vision is incredibly important, especially against a team with so much engage. You don't want to get flanked, you don't want to get killed, and they're going to set up a little bit of a trap. But they don't have pink ward, and they don't have control wards around here to scout out enemy vision. There isn't any, but they don't know that. Bramble Vest going to be looked at by Hecarim as a counter to Jinx, but she doesn't really have any healing anyway, so there'll be a little bit of reflected damage. He's just looking to survive more. And they're just going to look at that. They're going to siege up. Procrastinators don't have excellent siege. They're definitely, the siege comp from Bad News Bears is definitely better. They have a hard time taking terrorists because they have champions who don't have excellent engage. The Sun ult is really good, Varus ult also good, but the Braum ult, the Feast, the Jinx, it's all good. And the TP is completed? That's actually... what? Why would you complete that teleport? That's so tilting. That must be a bad feeling. You must be really tilted. Tryhard completes the TP. He's going for even more damage actually, with the lethality. Looking for maybe a Dust Blade, I'm not sure the ADMs. Now 2 inhibitors about to get out, which in essence for a game like this is the game. You have a very difficult time coming back from a team that has a balanced schedule. And it looks like they're actually just gonna push for the win. Tiny Wolf, dead to the RAQ, return. Wheel, dead to the area, looks like, and they're just gonna hit on the Nexus. And Procrastinators United are your come from behind champions. It's the LOLRVA Winter Autumn Tryhard tournament. GG, Cody Doc says no re. It was an interesting game, for sure. They got out, Bad News Bears got out to a good start, but in the end, they just got outscaled a little bit. They didn't press the advantage perfectly at the times they should have. They lost a key Baron and got outscaled to picks from Cho'Gath, and then the really barrage of damage that came down from Jinx. Thanks to everyone who watched. And I think, yeah, Deadmau5 or Deadmau5, I think the very deserving MVP of that game. I would like to see the damage chart for that game. I would imagine he did upwards of 30% of his team's damage, probably, because he was doing real work in those team fights. If he wasn't, and all the times he wasn't dead, putting out tons of DPS. So congratulations. Thanks for watching.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching the LOLRVA stream. If you really like what you're watching, we'd appreciate it if you hit that follow button. Genuinely helps us out. Also, check out our Twitter, www.twitter.com/RVALOL. Fantastic content. Some of the best highlights have been tweeted out in real time, in addition to us putting out our tweets. And of course, if you love what we're doing and want to participate in some of these tournaments yourself, go ahead over to www.facebook.com/groups/LORVAL. Once again, that's www.facebook.com/groups/LORVAL. It's fantastic. We have tournaments every single season, like this one right here, which was our Fall Tryhard Tournament 2. Second one that we've actually broadcasted live this year, the very first one being earlier this year, back in January and February. But this is our second one. We're going to be starting up soon, so definitely go ahead and join that group. I have been your streamer, The Purple Sharpie. It's been fantastic being with you guys today here tonight. Shout outs again to every single person that's been on this stream. And a special thanks to Marco Beltromi, who's actually one of the admins at LOLRVA that actually set up this tournament. Fantastic shout outs to him. Anyway, you guys have a fantastic day, and see you later.